Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Kal Halalam La, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash. Yahweh is the true name of the Heavenly Father. Yahweh Shai is the true name of the Son of the Heavenly Father. You Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians are descendants of the true Hebrew Israelites. We are the true Hebrew Israelites, Our forefathers are Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and all those great men written of in the scriptures. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth and who lead as examples to the flock. All right, salutations to the Akim who are pushing this word sincerely, and to the rest of the believers, the men, women, and children whom the Lord has foreordained, to receive this word through faith and mercy in Yahweh Shai. This lesson is going to be a really short response to this article that you see here on screen, which is another perfect example of the curses, cleaving to us as a people, right? So this was posted the 19th of October, so that was 2 days ago, right? 2022, the year of the Lord turning up. In RT, U.S. Democratic candidate pitches abortion as cure to high inflation. So it says Georgia gubernatorial candidate Stacey Abrams has suggested that terminating pregnancies is a way for women to cope with high prices. She rejected the notion that the Democratic Party is overly focused on abortion rights at a time when voters are most concerned about inflation. Having children is why you're worried about your price for gas. It's why you're concerned about how much food costs. For women, this is not a reductive issue. You can't divorce being forced to carry an unwanted pregnancy from the economic realities of having a child, right? So, like I said, this example is a very perfect demonstration of how the curses cleave unto us as a people, right? Women have no love for their young. Instead, our women are inherently selfish, self-seeking, and murderous, right? So this is what this woman is suggesting. Inflation is high, things are expensive. Have an abortion. Children are expensive. That will help curb inflation. That will help ease your worries about the cost of food, right? It says Democrats have seized on abortion rights as a hot-button issue since the U.S. Supreme Court earlier this year overturned the landmark Roe versus Wade decision, ruling that the U.S. Constitution doesn't protect the right to terminate a pregnancy, right? Let me read another quote from her. Let's not pretend that women, half the population, especially those of childbearing age, they understand that having a child is absolutely an economic issue, right? So you've reduced having a child to an economic responsibility, right? That now must be cut off because inflation is high so that you can afford a particular lifestyle, right? Not implementing certain social reforms, to make it more affordable, for women to have children. No, you're telling them just do away with the pregnancy, kill the baby, right? Let's get into the scriptures. We can see that this is a fulfillment, of the curses, This is Deuteronomy 28, verse 56. The tender and delicate woman among you, Salakia, which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness. This is how our women were and are supposed to be and will be in the kingdom. Tender and delicate, which don't even want her foot to be set upon the ground, Her eyes shall be evil toward her, the husband of her bosom, and toward her daughter, and toward her son, right? Let's read that in the NLT, right? It says, the most tender and delicate women among you, so delicate that she would not so much as touch the ground with her foot, will be selfish toward the husband she loves, and toward her own children, her own son or own daughter. Let's go to the next verse. It says, and toward her young one that cometh out from between her feet, and toward her children which she shall bear, for she shall eat them for want of all things secretly in the siege and straitness, wherein thine enemy shall distress thee in thy gates. And figuratively, That's really what they're doing effectively. When you're saying, okay, give up having a child, murder that child, terminate that child's life, in order for you to have a stronger chance economically. You're eating that child, right, for want of all things. That's what you're doing, right? And you're gonna literally do that, when the famine comes around again, because this has happened, numerous times in the past, in history, when famine and sieges are laid upon a society. Women and men are known to cannibalize their young. So this is gonna be fulfilled also in the famine that's coming in these last days, yo. But this is happening now on a figurative level, where women are killing their children. This Democratic senator is suggesting killing your children so that you can ride the waves of inflation, right? Figuratively eating your young for want of all things, yo. Right? Let's read it in the NLT. It says, she will hide from them the afterbirth and the new baby she has born, so that she herself secretly, this is not what the scripture is saying, yo. She will have nothing else to eat during the siege and terrible distress. So this is saying that she will eat the afterbirth, yo. But that's not what the scripture is saying, yo. That's not what the scripture is saying. The scripture is saying eating their actual children, yo. Right? So there are a couple times when the NLT goes off. This is one of those examples of that, yo. This is Isaiah 32 verse 9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters, and give ear unto my speech. Right? The senator that we were just reading about, an example of a careless daughter of Israel. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Right? The democratic society, the Western society that empowers you to do these things is gonna fail. The gathering, the monetary system, the very fabric of society, right, that creates this vagicentric structure is gonna fail and crumble, yo. Tremble, ye women that are at ease, be troubled, ye careless ones, strip you, make you bare, gird sackcloth upon your loins, because the time is gonna come when the Lord is gonna punish, these proud women, yo. He's gonna punish the men as well, yo. But this lesson is focused on the women as we're responding to the article, right? This is Isaiah 49 verse 15. We're gonna wrap here. Can a woman forget her sucking child, that she would not have compassion on the son of her womb? Yea, they may forget, yet will I not forget thee. Right? So the point I want to bring out is that the Lord said even a woman can forget and not have compassion on the son of her womb, yo. Right? And this is that example. This woman right here, yo. Right? This so-called black woman, and she really is black, yo, void of light. Right? Suggesting that women have abortion because times are hard. Right? Having children is why you're worried about your gas price. Is why you're concerned about how much food costs. So you should just get rid of the child. Right? So it says conservative have blasted Abrams for defending abortion as a way to weather inflation, rather than proposing economic policies that would enable more Americans to have children. I can't believe this needs to be said, but ending a human life is not the solution for inflation. Right? He said Senator Ted Cruz, a Texas Republican, Congressman Andy Biggs, an Arizona Republican, called Abrams' comment demonic. And it really is, yo. It really is, but it shows you the extent to which, the curses cleave to our people and how wicked our people have gotten, yo. So that's pretty much what I want to bring out. Hopefully this lesson was edifying to the spirit. Shalom till next time.